Hello and welcome back. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining. Whoever this is for, I'm getting huge protection energy, so someone needs to know they are divinely protected. Tiger's Eye came out. It's the only thing I added to the table, and I am wearing my Galaxy Tiger's Eye and my regular Tiger's Eye, so you are protected. Whoever this is for is protected, okay? This could be something that's very chaotic. I was also pulled to the Archangel Tarot. So this deck specifically, it's all about protection. So we're going to take a look at the energy and go from there. So what is the person who's found this? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? I'm going to get today's energy and go from there. What is important here? The person who's found this. What is important? What is important? Oh, man. Okay, and that wants to reverse. 10 of Cups reversed. You are protected, but make sure you are going towards things that make you happy. Now, the 10 of Cups is an emotional connection that is balanced. Love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, and a happily ever after. Whoever this is for probably hasn't found that yet. That's okay. You're being shown what isn't for you, and it's not fun to look at, but you are protected in the shifting out of it. Because you're growing. 7 of Cups. One, it's time to make a decision to change up something, okay? If you are somebody with a lot of anxiety or worry about, well, if I do this, what will happen? Start doing the small decisions that choose you. You know whether something makes you happy or not. Stop caring if it makes everybody else happy. They will survive, I promise you. You need to figure out what you do want, because what you want is not currently in your life. And don't set the bar just a tiny bit better than what you have. Set it for genuinely what you want. This is a practice. This is going to take practice, okay? A need for detoxification, though. You need to allow yourself to separate from the people that are draining you emotionally, that are connected to you emotionally, that it's not balanced, it's not happy anymore, okay? And it's almost like coming back to the self. Now, for example, if this is a marriage that is really rocky emotionally, it could just need a reset. But in order for you to do a reset, you need to pull back to you and figure out, well, what do you want? And be very clear and honest with yourself. But what do you want is not answered in a 24-hour period. This is maybe you lost track of who you are. Maybe you don't even know who you are anymore. You're being guided to figure that out. And it might be really scary because it's not something you've done in a very long time. What's the challenge here? What is the challenge? We have more cups. That same damn 7 of Cups, and I shuffled that. That he was hitting strong anyway. The 7 of Cups in this is less about indecision, where it's guiding you to make a decision to figure something out. Literally, what do you want? Take action. The ball is in your court, even if you don't understand the how. So for example, if you have a lot of anxiety over, I don't know what to do next, but I know I want change, focus on how do you calm yourself? Where's your security? How do you feel safe? Because when you get rid of some of the anxiety and fear act as fog. You're going to see a clearer picture if you can find a way to give and nurture and get back to yourself. I do have a self-care ebook for amazing ways to give energy back to the self. I will link it below. It's in my blog. But I do want to let you know you have the ability to do things, and they don't all have to cost tons of money. Energy is energy, okay? Energy itself put into the self, whether it's $1, $1,000, or something that's free, energy and time towards the self is a win-win, okay? All right, where should they be focusing their energy? Okay. Ace of Swords, you need to be honest with yourself. This is not something that's very comfortable to look at. And I keep hitting this table. It's a very rocky situation somebody's going through. But the Ace of Swords, you're going to get a new idea. Okay? Don't allow bumps in the road. Literally, I just called it out. My channeling's on point this morning. But don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. We're human. You're not meant to do every lesson the first time around and ace it. Okay? But the Ace of Swords now is you're going to have the most clarity in this situation that you've ever had. You need to trust it and take it little decision by little decision. You don't have to have the full thing solved, okay? Clear up communication problems with others. You need to be honest with yourself first, though. This is going to be somebody has a hard time not putting everybody else first. Eight of Cups. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. You're on a spiritual quest. This could be somebody who's diving deeper in their intuition. If you are learning, I do have a podcast. If you are trying to learn about energy, your intuition, manifestation, check it out. That is also on my website. All right, let's see. What is the hidden energy that this person, Page of Wands, you're learning how to light your own fire, and in a good way. So if you have a lot of frustration and anger in your life right now, or maybe it's emotionally topsy-turvy, people are not doing what you expect them to do. You need to take a step back. They are making their own choices in their own circles. There's an energy of stop expecting them to be somebody they're not, but that it's showing you can pivot somewhere else. But you're supposed to be following your passion. But right now you can't hear yourself. You need to, this is all to get you back to what sparks you and excites you, okay? You are ready for the challenge, okay? And excitement and adventure, you are basically starting on a new adventure. You don't really see where it's headed. Every little decision is going to unfold, okay? And it's like a ripple. So allow yourself to make that decision. And you're not always going to make a perfect decision, but try to make the best decision for you in the moment. And if you don't make the best one and you're like, I should have made a different one, I see it now, ask the universe for another chance to put it back in momentum. One decision does not pull enough momentum energetically to change the course forever, okay? You have to do repetitive choices, okay? And not every lesson comes through in the same way. What's the overall guidance here? All right, we got a couple. Well, we have solutions, which is patience in the main tarot. The solutions are coming, okay? Don't rush this. You are protected. You are safe. You are loved. You are not alone, okay? Maybe it's even getting you closer to your guides, to your angels, and allowing you to trust you. The person who you should be trusting more than anybody else right now is you, but it's hard for you to see that. What do you think? How do you feel? Not how everybody else feels. And we have the High Priest, literally. Like, you're getting to learn your intuition, okay? I do have, for archangels, I got most of them out here, but I do want to call out in the major arcana, I have Archangel Zadkiel, Haniel, and the Ace of Swords is Archangel Michael, who's also very common with truth and clarity. Raphael is here with the cups. So if you are pulled to work with anyone, you have Page of Gabriel. I feel like this hidden energy, this is where you're going. And this is the why. You're going to be brave, optimistic, and playful, and you're going to learn more lighthearted. So if you're somebody with anxiety and fear that runs what you do, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. Do not let anybody tell you you have to live with anxiety. You can work through it. It's a process, but you can. But you're learning, how do I feel and feel for me? Stand up for me. This is a boundary lesson. This is, how do I not have everybody drain me? You've got the power, but I'm going to tell you that the people and situations around you right now aren't changing. This is where you go off on an amazing adventure that you have no idea what's coming up, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom. I love that. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. You're learning with your intuition with this High Priestess to get your downloads. You're learning how to be patient, and Temperance is one of the most divine guided cards of healing. It's that inner yin yang balance, but success, okay? Self-control, patience, it's forgiveness, it's healing, but it starts with the self. You're coming home to yourself. So I want you to give yourself patience, but this is your time for you. This is your era. Your life, you are the hero of your own life. And this is where you come back to your value and importance here, okay? And it is okay if somebody's disappointed that you're not over-giving to them. The Queen of Cups is somebody who can genuinely love, but a lot of times people take advantage of that. And some of it, they take advantage subconsciously. It's a pattern. They do it because you're available. All right, what's important for the person who's found this? We're gonna grab a Moonology, believe in the impossible. I feel like this is all going to come back to a dream you once had, an inspiration. Maybe you wanted to open a flower shop. Maybe you wanted to open a bakery. Whatever this is, you're coming back to you and you're choosing you. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't meditate, you're going to probably want to learn. That in itself can help anxiety. Breathing exercises can help that. And they don't have to be crazy. They can be something so simple, okay? And in the podcast, on my blog, I have a lot of free resources. Go check it out if this pulls to you, all right? I hope that this was helpful. Love, light, and positive vibes.